Hi and welcome everybody to a new episode of Tech is Here, and today we're having the knockouts version of Tech is Here. So let's start. Our battle today is going to be between the HTC One and the Galaxy S4. On the first round we're going to be talking about the display and the body design. So the black part of the screen represents our counter for the Galaxy S4 and the HTC One. Here are both devices. So let's start with the display on the Galaxy S4. The Galaxy S4 is featuring a 5.0 inch Super AMOLED Full HD display with 180p 441 pixel per inch. And the display on the HTC One is Super LCD 3 capacitive touch and featuring Full HD 1080p and 447 pixel per inch. And let's move to the body. The body on the Galaxy S4 is 7.9mm thick and weighs 130 grams, featuring a plastic design, while the body on the HTC One is 9.33mm thick and weighs 143 grams, and featuring aluminium design which doesn't feel cheap at all. So let's count the points. The first point is going to be for the HTC One due to its 447 ppi, and the second point is going to be for the HTC One 2 due to its aluminium design which doesn't feel cheap at all. So the Galaxy S4 took 0 while the HTC One took 2 points. Good for you HTC One, and let's complete. And here we're having the camera and the operating system in round 2. And still our counter is having the past points from the past round. So let's start with the camera on the GS4 or the Galaxy S4. The Galaxy S4 13 megapixel camera, 1080p with 1080p video capturing and tons of camera features such as dual shots, burst shots, animated picture, and drama shot, and many others. While the HTC One is featuring 4 ultra pixel camera which allows more light to come in, so it's perfect for low light conditions, and also features 1080p video capturing with the Z-Wave feature. And speaking about the operating system, the Galaxy S4 has the latest of its time, because nowadays we're having the 4.3 speaking about the S4, it's having of its time the 4.2.2 Jelly Bean, while the HTC One has an old version which is 4.1.2 Jelly Bean. So we're going to have the points. The first point of this round is going to the camera of the GS4 and the operating system for the GS4 too, and of course we can't miss the HTC One camera. So, and let's now count the points. So the GS4 has now 2 points while the HTC One has 3 points. So let's move it to the next round. The next round we're going to talk about memory or RAM and features. So let's start with the GS4 and the HTC One. The GS4 has new improved 2 gigs of RAM, and the HTC One has old non-improved 2 gigs of RAM, so it's not faster. And speaking about the features of both devices, the GS4 is almost full of features. It's a feature phone like Air View, which allows you to hover with your finger above, and the air gestures such as swiping between picture by waving to the device, and Smart Stay and Smart Pose and Smart Scroll, and many other features. And speaking about the features on the HTC One, it's having Z-Wave, Blink Fade, and Boom Sound speaker, which is an amazing speaker for people who like to hear music. So let's count the points. The memory wise, the GS4 takes the point, and the features wise, the S4 takes the point. And yes, many of you will tell me that I didn't speak about the processor. I didn't speak about the processor because both of the devices have the same great processor in the US, which is Snapdragon 600. So in otherwise it's going to be a tie. So that's why we didn't speak about the processor. And returning back to our battle, so and also the features, HTC takes a point. So let's count the final round points. It's 4 for the GS4 and 4 for the HTC One, and if we added the processor, it's going to be 5 and 5 because both of them are featuring Snapdragon 600 quad-core processor in the US. So let's move it to the declaring round. So here is the GS4 and the HTC One. Let's move the points of each device under it, and here is the points. So here we can see that it's a tie. Yes, but many of you want to know which is the better device. For me, I can't say this. You can say this. How? Many of you just like to have a feature phone and never care about the device look or design or feel, and many others want a very good design, so they choose the HTC One, and others have plastic cases around their phone, so they have the GS4, I think. And at the end, it's your decision. I was just helping you to know if you wanted a better RAM, if you wanted more features. That's my job here. So thanks everybody, please comment, like and subscribe, and I'm waiting for you in my next video.